Uh, Welcome everybody to another episode of Pokemon Scarlet, episode 19. That was crazy last episode because I never actually thought that I would have a 4K video. Yo, that was freaking hype. So, without further ado, we're going to be going back to school in this episode. So, yes, if you enjoy this content, if you like what you see here, I do a lot of anime and Pokemon related content. So please leave a like and subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's do some team recap. Oh, wait, not my. What? Okay, that's just our hunter. Oh, that's just our hunter. What the? Why are you here? We caught you last episode, I think. Why are you here, Houndour? Wait, I should be... Oh, let's go use our... Yeah. We're gonna be training up our Psychic Gym team. Ooh. Psychic Gym team, yo. So how is everyone? As I'm recording this video, I'm actually realizing that I'm recording this at the eve of Christmas. Christmas season, on Christmas week. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah. Let's go. If you do celebrate and if you don't celebrate, Happy Holidays. Have a safe holidays, you guys. You guys. Oh. Although this is probably going to be uploaded in February. Now that I think about it. Huh. Hopefully you guys are watching great anime. At least. I mean, there's a lot of great anime like Bungo Stray Dogs. Ooh, I'm hyped for that. Let's go take on some classes. Biology. With Mr. Jack. Don't be tardy. Yes, we are not gonna be tardy. Duh. We're gonna be at least catching up to 2 classes at least, okay? So buckle your seat up because this is class are in session. So let's go. Did you all try using the ZR button and let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking alone with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics when you want to spend some quality time together with your Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Saguaro class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very important in the basket next to your table. Okay. Eggs. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather. Okay, let's go cut the censorship. Your Pokemon bang. Okay, your Pokemon bang, and that's where the eggs come from. Okay, let's cut the censorship right here. Stealthily by your Pokemon at the picnic table. Walking around with an egg will warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. Okay, our lesson about Pokemon eggs and how I cut down the censorship. Cutting down the censorship. Enjoy shopping, buying tasty bread, or choosing new clothes. Even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class, I'd like to use shopping, one of my favorite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemon at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the most useful things you can find there. They cost 200 each. Now then, I'd like all to do some thinking with me here. one Pokeball is 200 Pokédollars if you had the 2,000 Pokédollars and bought as many Pokeball as you could afford. How many would you receive? This question rattled the entire internet, huh? But I know what the answer, because if you guys have been paying attention in all Pokemon games since Gen 5, I think Gen 4, you get a bonus Premier Ball. But actually, I like the way they did this in this generation, where you can get 2 Premier Balls if you get 20 Pokeballs. So I kind of like that. I like that. I like this game better that way. You can essentially buy them by bulk. So yes, because in previous generation, you can only buy, if you buy 20 Pokeballs, you get 1 Premier Balls. But in here, you actually get 2 Premier Balls if you buy 20 Pokeballs. So which is always nice. With 2,000 Pokédollars, you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more of any one type of Pokeball, you will receive 1 Premier Ball, a special white ball as a bonus, which is, dude, I love the design for Premier Ball as well. Like, that's just a cool design, bro. Bro. I think one of my favorite is definitely Dust Ball, because I love the coloration of Dust Ball. But, dude, the Premier Ball is no slouch either. Like, it's just such a cool design. The white and red, yeah. So the correct answer is, in fact, 11. It's nice to get a little bonus like that on a shopping trip, isn't it? Yes. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're... Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now part of history. Today, we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the emperor sent people in droves to hunt for the fabled treasure in Area Zero. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact. Young Jefferson, answer me this. Approximately how many years was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this country? About 2,000 years, madam. I do pay attention when I read. I read pretty slowly anyway, so of course I got to pay attention in every single details. You are surprisingly a clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. Yeah. Hey, I'm a manga reader, of course. I pay attention to every panel, every lines that every character say. So as a manga reader, this is gonna be my easiest freaking subject, right? That is when, okay, that is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great act of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by an emperor by the emperor ever reach the depths of Area Zero. Although I'm excited for future DLC for this game because based on what I can see on my first playthrough of Violet, there's definitely a lot more to explore in Area Zero. Like I haven't even completely explored in my Pokemon Violet game, like that first one. Not the current one that I'm playing now, but you know, I do keep replaying a lot of games over and over, like especially Pokemon games where I easily miss a lot of stuff. Yeah, I do love replaying a lot of Pokemon games. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? Although you can find some unknown creature in the books, in the lobby, in the entrance hall, in the Violet book. No, not the Scarlet book. I mean, okay, I should stop. The resounding failure of the great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. I think we read the Scarlet book, right? Back in the entrance hall. I think that's episode, I want to say 4 or 5? Yeah. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for a swift invention of a time machine. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Time machine, time machine, time machine, time machine, time machine. Encountered my dude. Seriously, stop using multiple languages. Is that multiple languages in the board right now? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Oh. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. Are you all ready? Are you ready? No, please prolong this as much as I can. Yes, you can answer with yes and ooh. Ooh, I think that's ooh, right? Yes. I think that's means the same thing. Yes. Super. With our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, right? And le corps de today's class. I'm just gonna pronounce the English words because I just don't know how to pronounce. We will learn about a certain word sure to make people happy when you use it and you travel abroad. Okay, what word will you, well, you'll have to guess. Delicious. Oh, Bono, can you tell me? Okay. I think that's delicious, right? I think that's delicious. Oh, correct. Super. Just like Frankie, I knew I could count on you, Jefferson. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All these words mean delicious. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce them. Using the local word for delicious at the market or restaurant is sure to get a big smile. Yeah, a big smile. A big smile, that is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly. I guarantee it. Okay. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. But if you overly complicate, you end up in a weird kind of situation, an awkward situation actually. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions. Either it's the same for all of you too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. Okay. So another day, another round of Bible studies. Let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure. You get to take on gyms, go to new places, and run all over the place with your partner Pokemon. And while you're running out there, I bet you'll come across some big shiny crystals fairly often as well. These crystals are actually collections of terrestrial energy that's seeped out of the ground. You can check out these crystals to battle Tara Pokemon with your friends and other trainers in a group of 4. We call those battles the Tara Raid battles. The Tara Pokemon you'll face off against the Tara Raid in Tara Raid battle, or the Tara Pokemon you'll face off in Tara Raid battles are crazy tough. They sometimes act differently than regular Pokemon, such as a Tara Charizard that I haven't got in challenge yet because I couldn't. So you'll need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use a special action in Tara Raid battles. It's called cheering, and there are 3 different cheers you can use. The first cheer is Go All Out. It boosts attack and special attack of all ally Pokemon. The second is Hang Tough. It boosts defense and special defense of all Pokemon. The final so that's what it does. See, because back in Sword and Shield, they actually did not do anything about this cheering thing back in the Dino, if I remember correctly. Or did they? I need to replay Sword and Shield again. Is this the first time they're actually clearing things up here? And the third, well, let's see if you can guess. This cheer restores HP for all ally Pokemon. What do you think it is? Heal Up? Wambam Potion? Explosive Healing Wave? I think Heal Up. I'm gonna go for Heal Up. That's right. Maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh? You can. The third and final cheer is Heal Up. It's a real powerhouse with the ability to both restore HP and cure status ailment. That's cool. That's actually really OP then. I hope we can do that in actual Wi-Fi battle. We wish. Each competitive literally just cringe right now. You can cheer up and 3 times during a single Tara Raid battle. That would be really broken if we can use that cheer in freaking competitive. Also, cheering uses up a turn in battle, so you won't be able to have your Pokemon use any of their moves when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try cheering on your allies. Providing support for your team can sometimes open up a new realm of possibilities. Thank you, Miss Dendra. Okay, okay. Class is now over. Take care, you little rascals. Yeah, I'm a little rascal as well, huh? I'm a little rascal. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So, today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. Gibble! This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us Gallium Fabzavayum. Ready? As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use the Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be a Dragon type, would be of the Dragon type and Ground type, but by terrestrializing, it's succeeded in changing its type. So class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Grass type. Excellent, Jefferson. Full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head shows that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above the Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, to observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see which type it has become, and choose effective moves Oh my god. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you achieve beautiful victories. Okay. Put away your phones. It is time for class to begin. In our last class, I believe we talked about effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers to restore HP for all Pokemons in your party. It is truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Yeah. Unfortunately, as I am sure you are aware, it is not suited in battles when you cannot make food or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as this, in times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used anytime that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restores 20 HP, Super Potion restores 60 HP, Hyper Potion restores 120 HP. I think that has been decreasing ever so slowly since Gen 6 actually, right? Hyper Potion, and then there's also the Max Potion, which just heals your HP to the max, like its fullest. The price here, the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. Yeah, I always go for 20 H potion, man, each time. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of travel from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potion. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon Center nearby. Tell me, Master Jefferson, what should you search for in a perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? Items on the ground. Perfectly correct, Master Jefferson. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item such as an orange berry or a potion. In this way, you can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick them up. And just pick them up yourself. And then there are the berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shining items underground. Yes. That's probably, should we catch up in all? I really want to catch up on all the gossips as well. So maybe, is there anything to the, oh. Come on. Who are we even talking about? Wigglybuff. You just trap us, bro. Ooh. Oh, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you, Mister. I've been meaning to talk to you, Mister. Hello, Jefferson. I see you've registered 200 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex. I'm above that now. Wow, Pokemon from mountains, Pokemon from the sea. Wait, what? No way. You even found Pokemon in a place like this. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendidly, thanks to you. Here you go. Oh, thank you, bro. Bro, thank you. I love catching Pokemon. Please don't have freaking version exclusives now. Come on. Catching Pokemon is the essence of this game. 207, almost at 300. Almost at 300, bros. Almost at 300. Oh, actually, I think you still need me for something there, buddy. Do you have anything? Okay. 400, okay. We're almost at 300, bro. We're almost at 300. Almost. Okay, let's go for Archer. With Mr. Hassel. With Mr. Frickin' Hassel. With Mr. Hassel, okay. Why, if it isn't Jefferson? I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? It's just great for me. That is certainly good to hear. So, Jefferson, you choose to take on the gym as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? Yes. One naturally becomes skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you're so strong. Do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, Thank you again for your input, Jefferson. I've gone closer to Hassel. Although I'd really love to go closer to Miss Dandra though. Just saying, Miss Dandra. Miss Dandra. Hello there. Welcome to Home Economics Classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Master Jefferson from Class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are, and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that may be a bother for you. The Home Economics Classroom is something of a place, a rest for the Academy students, you see. Here, they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like, while enjoying a little snack. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Master Jefferson, so much so I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden to you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. Sure, Mr. Sagawara. Sure. Absolutely, Mr. Sagawara. Absolutely. And probably the most difficult class. I'll talk to the teacher with the most difficult class so far. Your class is heck, man. Heck. Oh. Jefferson, did you come all the way here just the staff room just to see me? Yes. And Miss Ryford in time as well. Sure did, buddy. Seems I finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me just happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you can always come here to tell me. Salvatore, your friend Salvatore, that is nice. Okay. That's nice. Hello there, Miss Ryford. Oh, you're... yes, Jefferson from Class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in class, and the answer you give to my questions, I admit they piqued my interest. You're quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Jefferson, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? I like new stuff, but I also like learning about history, so I'm gonna say history here. So you prefer things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was real after all. Yes, this one may indeed be a good use to me someday, I see. You have a little bit of a mysterious nature there, buddy. Oh, Miss Ryford? You. You can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Jefferson. Yeah, I like that. Closer to Miss Ryford. And finally, let's give you a token here. Miss Time. Oh my, if it isn't Jefferson. Oh, hello there. Do you perhaps have a question about my class? Yes. What were you having trouble with? Let's have a little review, shall we? Flying type Pokemon are weak to rock type moves. The rock type move hits a flying type Pokemon. What becomes of the move's damage? It's doubled. Yes, that's right. The correct answer is that the move's damage is doubled. Miss time. Oh my, I see one of my more energetic students is here to see me. You'll have to wait your turn. There's only one of me after all. Miss Time, is it true that you were a gym leader? That is indeed true. I'm quite the strong battler, you know. Wow, that's so cool. Why'd you quit? Because your little sister actually beat your baby? So, you want to know, do you? I might be persuaded to tell you if you wait your turn. Okay, I can wait my turn. I sure can. You just stalled for time there, huh? I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, Jefferson, but I seem to be in high demand today. Feel free to come see me anytime if you have questions for me. Okay, closer to Miss Tan as well. Nice. She's a nice lady. Let's go. Director's office. Yeah. Hello, Director. Master Jefferson, how kind of you to stop by. I must say, I am pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, there is something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy, but if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Should we do it? No, don't do that. I'm gonna go with Nurse Miriam. Oh, Nurse Miriam, you say? She is a fine practitioner of medicine, a most kind and gentle soul. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Narana Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Master Jefferson. Okay, closer with Director Clavel. Let's go with the nurse. Let's go with the nurse here. Hi. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Jefferson, have you toughened up a bit? Yes. So you know, you're tough. You're tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you look a bit different, yes. I mean, I did get this new backpack, this cool new backpack, and this shoes, they're Gucci, and then gloves as well, yeah. I bet it's because all of the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Sure. I mean, we met an old man gym leader with crazy personality. Wow, that's super cool. I'm super jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know. I can't teach classes or anything like that. couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. I took it so many times but no luck, so here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Oh, sorry, I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about, but you're just such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. Tell me more. Maybe I can talk to you more? Maybe? Tell me more, Nurse Miriam. Let's go see. Interest. Oh, there's Miriam. Ooh. Ooh, we're going closer. We're going closer to with Nurse Miriam here. Oh. Where's our beautiful nurse? Hi, nurse. Oh, hey, Jefferson. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? Yes. Are your Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. Thank you. Here you go, a little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Oh yeah. I guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam. One more time. Wow. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. So you know, thanks. Oh, my break time is almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Jefferson. Yes, I'll be cheering on you, man. Trusted by Nurse Miriam. I want that. Now I want that. I want you to trust me, man. I want you to trust me more and more. Let's go take our next batch of classes. Biology with Mr. Jack. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I guess that this is just a class will be session today. Ooh. Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs, as well as those encountered via methods, so don't you worry about that. I know. Just so you know, I'm just one to develop the Pokédex. I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at the time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in and day out. Those sure were fun times. I get yelled at all the time. But the troublesome guy you are then. Wait a second. How did I get into this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. And there's another way to catch There's another way to up your chances for a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Inflict a status condition. Wow, that's right, Jefferson, great job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that puts opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using a Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon, eating food that gives you catching power works too, or sneaking up on Pokemons from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Yes, I bet I actually was able to catch them. Hello, everyone. Let's have fun today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune telling, horoscopes, and the like? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck. Good luck is coming your way. So today I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Perhaps you have seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before: a critical hit. Ooh, those rarely happens in my book. When a Pokemon attacks lands as a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit or has one landed on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anyone know what percent chance Pokemon has in landing a critical hit? 1 in 100 hits, maybe? That's too low though, that's too low. I think 4 in 100 hits more likely. Yeah, this is too high. So that's not, I think the middle ground is this 4. Yeah, the middle ground is 4. That the chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17%. The odds are more favorable for certain moves, though. One move such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw have a 12% chance. Okay, and then there's also Fury Attack. Fury Attack also has an increase in Slash. Yes, you can also use a move called Focus Energy, an item known as Dire Hit. Both raise the critical hit ratio by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. Feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. There's a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles. Yes, there is a math involved in Pokemon battles as well. You know, if you're able to do the calculations that'll swing luck in your favor, it may open the door for more strategic choices for your for you during battles. Okay. It's gonna be the midterm exam. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday okay. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years ago, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way the deepest reaches of Area Zero. I actually have a theory about Area Zero too, and the great crater Paldea. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 2,000 years later, or 800 years ago, the empire and its surrounding nation united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy where filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. In that fact, this building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not the Pokeball portion, though. A relatively new addition. So you prefer things of old. I think so. If you want to go even closer to Miss Riport, back in the dialogue, your dialogues with her, just pick things of old to grow even more closer to him. Aha! Perfect time to make an eye contact, young Jefferson. Let's see. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me approximately how many years was this academy of ours established? 800 years ago. Correct, I see. Okay. Yeah. I'm paying attention with every line you said, Mr. Ryford. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago. It's ancient. It's definitely a piece of history, huh? To be precise, in other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and a uniquely innovative curriculums as such. People used to say, "Ooh, is that Laventon in the background? Ooh, did Laventon once teach in this academy? I wonder. Or did Laventon originate in Paldea? I wonder." Those seeking knowledge. Oh no, I think it was revealed that he's originally in Galar. If I'm not mistaken. Those seeking knowledge need look no further than the oranges of look further than the oranges of Paldea. That's right. They were returning to Naranja Academy. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside of the Paldea region. Or maybe because Laventon did travel around the world, so maybe one of the regions that he visited was Paldea. I mean, he traveled. It was actually Psychic Gem in Alfornada. My dear friends, how are you all today? You certainly look fantastic. It's time for another one of Salvatore's language lesson. Are you ready? Ahem. Are you ready? Yes. Very good. My lessons are not a one-way street. I am when no one speaks. I am Tuesday when no one speaks up. Very sad that is. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say delicious in other languages, right? In le cours d'aujourd'hui. Today's class we will learn about a very special phrase that you can put to use when the time is just right. I should tell. That's Japanese, I think, right? Then ni. Te amo is Spanish, and then ekle. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Does anyone know what this phrases means? I should. Okay, I think that's "I love you," right? Fantastic, Jefferson. Correct. You deserve a medal, a gold medal. Because I learned somewhere that "I shiteru" is actually how you say "I love you" to your special someone in Japanese. So yes, a gold medal. Yes. Phrases you may know. I think. Why? Because they're all quite famous ways to say "I love you." Oh my, have I embarrassed you all, my friend? What timid little Garkins. I'm not gonna pronounce that. Shy boys and girls, that is. I mean, come on now. These students right here are going to be experiencing puberty soon, bro. Come on. You're a student once. It's so very important to express your feelings about things to others you know. This is especially true for positive emotions. If you get married someday and argue with your spouse over some silly little things, all you have to do is apologize and say "I love you," and all will be well. That is. I should know why just last week I had a big argument with my dear wife, that is. But I was quick to say I'm sorry, and all was well. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you one of my wise words of advice. It's best to be quick to apologize when you have an argument with someone. Okay. Our approaching course. Okay. That's the midterm exam. Okay. We have a midterm. Okay. Another day, another round of battle studies. Let's get right to it. Last time we learned about Power Raid battles. Did any of you have a chance to try them out? Power Raid Pokemon are super strong, and the more difficult ones will use an even tougher tactic that you'll need to deal with. I'm talking about Tarshon. What happens while Pokemon has its Power Shield up, you ask? Well, it'll take way less damage for one. It has a big effect on the morale too. When trainers see that shield go up, they feel doomed. And there's no way to win the battle with this Terra Shield. I haven't encountered that in my exploration. So here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts up its Terra Shield, what should you do? Call your parents? Yeah, call my parents. Close your eyes and give in, terrestrialize and attack it. That's right. You're a regular Terra Raid Battle Master. Aren't you, new kid? Dude, it's half a year already. What the heck? We're like at class 3 right now. Regular. Attacks don't work so well against Pokemon that have their own Terra Shield up. But having your Pokemon terrestrialize is an effective method to overcome that issue. A terrestrialized Pokemon will do more damage and more damage to a shielded Pokemon, especially if it uses moves that match its Terra type. Dealing enough damage to a Pokemon with its Terra Shield up can destroy the shield and break the Pokemon's stance. This means that it's important to properly time your terrestrializing in Terra Raid battles. In conclusion, as they say, fight fire with fire and Terra Pokemon with Terra Pokemon. Be sure to work together with your teammates to smash through your opponent's Terra Shield. Okay. You need to organize your classes, Miss Dandra. We need some help. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dandra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So I have decided that today we will take another look at how a Pokemon can terrestrialize. Gibble. And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Now, then Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glum. Oh, a water type. Oh, an ice type this time. Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw a grass type terrestrializing, but this time we have something with different shape. Observe the Tarajoy. Tarajoy, resembling a snowflake, its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's little chilly, standing so close, so cold. What Terra type do you imagine this jewel represent? Ice type. Excellent, Jefferson. Full marks for you. The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble said, is simply it is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently an ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple the damage on Gripple. Yes. Now, here's some trivia about the snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagon. Just think of it as snowflakes fall from the skies, taking similar shapes without anyone saying. They must say, okay. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature and beautiful enigma we live in? This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jack's glasses are hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change up your Pokemon stereotype at the Treasure Eatery located in Medali. Though I must say, the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her to help. Now, come prepare for next class because it is time for your midterm examination. Yes. With the warrior, okay. In my class, I thought in my last class I thought about HP restoration. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about power points, or commonly known as PP. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. What then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves, it won't listen to the trainer, it can't use moves. Perfectly correct, Mr. Jefferson. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. Now, when a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its moves. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate the PP loss by its variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all its PP for all its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid that predicament, PP can be restored at the Pokemon centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Mox Eaters can also used to restore PP. Be careful not to confuse potions with ethers in battle. And my question here is, why does ethers and Mox Ethers, elixirs and Mox Elixirs not be sold in Pokemon Mart? I wonder. However, ethers are not sold at the shop, so you should use them judiciously if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum PPS. Do not waste uses of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find the balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. Okay. Now examination day. Can we catch more drama? I would like to talk to Nurse Miriam one last time before we leave for Nada. Olmec room? Okay. Not the nurse's office? What do you want? Why are you here? Listen, you kid. Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? Likewise. So, well, you see, Miss Dandra tells me she is here for an intensive training in sandwich making. Well, no use hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for an intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich for me. Okay, okay, okay. Miss Danger's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again tastes left much to be desired. Oh, that was my meat lover's. That was my meat lover's prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? It was a little bit heavy. Yeah, very much so. It could use some veggies. Yes. What you mean? There was a problem with my choice of filling? Yes. I guess focusing on muscle building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh? Miss Dendra, I believe a simple tradition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. But butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture. The ingredients. Oh, it can also work to enhance the sandwich flavor. Butter, that makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Sagawara. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Ah, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway, you kid, thanks to you and Mr. Sagawaru, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice, yes. You became inclined with Miss. Oh, I want that as well. Although I prefer Nurse Miriam though. I do prefer Mr. Time and okay, Sagawa. Entrance Hall. Entrance Hall. Mr. Time. Miss Time. Mrs. Time. Miss Time. Where's Miss Time? Ooh. Oh my, if it isn't Jefferson. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? No, I wasn't. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, oh, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times when I feel as if I am being watched. Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. I thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost-type Pokemon, you know. Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask a question. That might be it. Goodness, if that wasn't intense gaze I felt. If you notice someone with sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? Okay. Closer to Miss Time. And then, let's see, who needs some talking to? And then to cafeteria we go. The cafeteria we go. Yo. Where? Oh, okay. Hello, Master Jefferson from of Class 1A. It has been some time since last we met. Are you here to eat as well? Yep, I'm starving. Ah, excellent. You shouldn't battle on an empty stomach. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food of our students partake of on a regular basis. One item on the menu here that I am particularly interested in the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now. Oh, look, Mr. Sagawaru is so fashionable and cool. I guess the teachers have come to the cafeteria. Do you know? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich? No way. If he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. He's so cool. He'll definitely get that wild spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Could I have the 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. But Mr. Sego, what about? Yes, he suggested a peanut butter sandwich. Okay. Master Jefferson, I suppose I shall have to try one if you insist. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy. My least favorite flavor of the flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Master Jefferson. It seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool. Dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy my image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this as a secret between us. Okay. Those are Mr. Sagawaru. Okay. I see. So we're in the canteen. Okay. Why are they here? Why are they there? What? 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 Hello there, Jefferson. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. You think so? Oh yes, indeed. Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Master Hassel, might I have a word? What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the academy. Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of a paramount importance. Oh, actual drama? It was good speaking with you, Jefferson. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Oh, a real drama has come. And where is our teacher, our language teacher? Ooh, Gengar. Jefferson, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This Pommy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Use a potion. Alright. I could use a potion. Do you have any, Jefferson? I have. Good, thanks. This'll fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Here, that seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Pami doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered onto the academy grounds? Still, I can't leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, just have to lend all of the helping hands I can to take care of Pami in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Jefferson. Okay. Au revoir. Bye-bye. Okay, now where should we go next? Where should we go next? Is there any more teacher? Maybe Nurse Miriam? I don't think yours is shining specifically. Any dialogue needs talking about? Okay, no talking. Okay, no dialogue. Okay. Now let's go. We're fully caught up. Next time we visit here, we're gonna go do the midterms. But for the next episode, we're definitely going to challenge the next gem. Which is, in my book, going to be probably, like I said, because I do treat the Glaciado Mountains as my victory road. Since there's no victory road. Actual victory road. Just like how in Sun and Moon, I treat Vast Pony Canyon as my victory road. So for me, I'm gonna be saving both. Wait, where is that? Both Rhyme and let's see. And whatchamacallit? Grusha, the Sub-Zero Shudder as my 7th and 8th gym respectively. So yeah. And next episode we're gonna be challenging through right here. Wait, where is it? Nuclear Thunder, right here. We're gonna be exploring all the way there. So let's go fly the Cortanda, and maybe because we keep forgetting that there's a trade here. It's gonna be the last part of this episode. So yes, we did catch up on all of our schoolwork. Maybe titling it "Back to School, Baby." Okay. Let's go have a trade to someone. Yeah. I think it's one of the... This lady? Okay, this guy. Flub baby. That I presume? I can trade you for a flub. Don't look away from me. That's rude. I'm the one who's gonna give you a flub baby. Where is the flub baby? I think I have a flub baby elsewhere. Not like I need it though, because I do have a snom, but might as well. It's one of the few events that we need here. No, where's my flub baby? I certainly did catch it. Yeah. That is in this early box. Yeah. I did catch it though. Let's go. Let's see. Maybe we can use the search functionality here. La baby. La baby. La baby. Yeah, we did catch it. It was registered here. Okay. In here. Okay, we're gonna go switch your fla baby out. Yeah, from your back. We're gonna trade from your back here, Glenn. A snom? Yeah. No Salot, okay. That's a creative name. No Salot. Okay, let's go. Without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this catching up to school, please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon and anime related content. See you in the next episode. Bye!